here, which is called a virtual ground. This side is almost 0, but this side, suppose if it is plus 2 volt, then what will happen? The diode will go to reverse bias. Reverse bias means no current can flow, so that's why it essentially behaves as an open circuit, right? So then this is the situation of the equivalent circuit diagram under the switch on condition. When switch is off, then what will happen? That is, it is completely no chance of the current to flow in this case. So then whole thing is a circuit. So then the diode, it is now forward bias. If we consider the diode resistance to be negligible, then it will behave as a short circuit. So this is one complete circuit. Now this is linear, not only linear, time LTI. This is an LTI circuit, right? At the same time, this is another LTI circuit. So as this switch varies from on, or it as the switch changes its position from on to on to off, then what happens? The circuit, or this what should I say, the system, it switches back and forth between 1 and 2. So if this is configuration 1 and this is configuration 2, then based on the switch position, switch means ultimately you are controlling the gate of the MOSFET. The switch is a MOSFET or IGBT, right? And then you are just giving a pulse. So what will be the situation? It is something like on, off, and then again on, off, again on, off, something like that. So when it is on, then this is the gate pulse. Okay, so that is you apply to a MOSFET or IGBT to the switch. So when it is the on period, then you have the configuration 1. When this is off, you have configuration 2. Again, when this is configuration, this on period, you have config 1 and 2. So that's why it is, I said that the switch linear system means it is switches back and forth between two LTI systems, and that is the reason why we call it is a variable structure system, VSC. All these prerequisite knowledge are required because later when we will learn SMC, sliding mode control. So sliding mode control, that is one of the best choices for controlling this kind of system. It's called variable structure system. VSS, variable structure system, and their control we call variable structure systems control. So these two acronyms we generally use, VSS and VSSC. You think of your own and you ask me whether you have, Sushokam, do you have any doubt? It seems you are not completely convinced. Then ask